Hey everybody, David Cook DeFranco. Have you ever wondered how to install handles on drawers when they're all different sizes and you want them all to be the same? We're going to take a look at that right now. We've got 4 of them. Let's show you how. All right, so here's 4 different doors that are from this kitchen that we are painting. So each of these is getting this handle installed. All the drawers have the same handle as all the doors. So our goal is to make sure that every drawer that we have here, because there's 4 different sizes, that the handle is centered not only left to right, but top to bottom. So there's a couple ways you can do it, like kind of with our doors, you can use templates. So these templates are great for cabinets. Home Depot, Menards, Lowe's, they all carry these type of templates. They work really, really well. The only kicker about this is every door is a different size, so sometimes they don't exactly always work. So I've kind of gone about this a little differently. I know this is the center line of this template, so I just put a piece of tape on here, kind of like we did with the drawer video that we'll link to, and I found where the hole is, and so I covered all the other holes around it, so that way this is the holes that I know I'm going to need. So the first thing I'm going to do, we've got our drill bit that matches our screw size for the handle. So it's a little bit bigger, which is great because that way the screw fits in, has a little extra play so you can adjust it as you go. Tape measure, because you have to measure every single door because they're all going to be different. If you have 5 of these, do all 5 of them at the same time. If you have 2 of these, do both of these at the same time. So group all the drawer fronts you have all together so you can do them all at the same time. It makes your life so much easier. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this first one and I'm going to measure the distance from where this lip is to where this lip is. So for this one it's 9.5. So I'm going to find the halfway point. The easy way to do that is if you take your tape measure and you just fold it over like that, that center line, there's your halfway point. So all I'm going to do is measure that number, which for us is 4 5/8. And I'm going to do the same thing top to bottom here, and it's 4.5. So I know it's 2 1/4. So 2 1/4 is our center line. So now I'm just going to take this template, and I've made 2 marks. You can kind of see there. Well, maybe you can't see them. I got 2 marks on the pencil there. You can kind of see those shiny spots. Those are my marks. So from this template, I'm going to line up the center line, which is right there. This is actually made for this exact door. And then I'm going to line up where that hole is. Let's see if we can. I'm going to line up this hole where my center line was. So now my 2 holes are here and here. So for this drawer size, those are the holes I have to drill. So I'm going to set that aside and drill them later. And then I'm going to do the same thing for this cabinet door. I'm going to measure the center. It's the same size, so 4 5/8, which is the same as that one. So I'm going to mark that line here. And then top to bottom, I'm going to mark this one again. It's 8 inches, so it's an even 4. And again, I'm going to take my template with the holes. Now I can't line it up from the bottom. What I can do is I can line it up, just put it on here this way to make it easier. So I'm just going to line up my center line and mark up. It's going to line up with those holes again. And again, I'm just going to mark my holes. And then I can drill those out later. And now for these 2, same thing, it's just measuring. And again, we're going to measure the width. It's 27 1/4. If I take my tape measure and fold it over, my halfway point is going to be 13 5/8. That's my halfway point. So 13 5/8. And if you want to double check, just take your tape measure, go from the other end to make sure it's the same distance. And we have 13 5/8. So I'm going to make this mark a little bit bigger. And now top to bottom, it should work on this template because it's the same size as the other drawer. So from the top to the bottom, 4, well, that's bigger. So 4 4.5. So we're just going to say 2 1/4 because that's the easy number. And again, I'm going to take my template. I'm going to line it up to the center. And I'm just going to mark my holes. And now I know I'll be drilling those 2 out. And then last size again. It's a different size, 21 1/4. So halfway, 20 1/4 is 10 5/8. So 10 5/8. I'm gonna make my mark there. I'm just gonna make sure we're halfway from the other side, 10 5/8. And then I'm gonna go top to bottom on measurement, 8 inches, so we're at 4. So again, I can't go from top to bottom on this one. So I'm just gonna line up the hole for the center and the hole for the across. And then I'm gonna make my holes. Now all I do is put all of them together, drill bit, this one is a 7/64. That's the best size that we found. It's great because it's a speed bit. Fits that screw hole. I can put in there, has a little extra play in it, so that way if the cabinet, every one may need to be altered a little bit, but it gives us just a little bit more room. Screw goes in, it's easy to put together. So that is how we measure to put on handles on drawer fronts. If you got questions on installing hardware, knobs maybe, handles are the in thing right now, so that's pretty much what we've been installing. But if you have questions, let us know, and then I'll put the link in here again to the video we did on installing handles on door fronts. If you got questions, let us know. Let's see how we can help you with your cabinet painting. Who knows? Maybe your question will be in the next video we do. Thanks again. God bless. Look at the descriptions below. Make comments. Love comments, questions, so we can help you with these kind of projects. Again, have a great day. God bless.